Hello, good people of the internet, of the interwebs. Sorry if I'm a little bit excited. Yeah, after that review, I kind of felt like I felt giddy ever since. This weekend, for me was pretty good because I had done a few things that I felt were quite invigorating. You see, this weekend I spent time with my family, and not to mention the fact that I got Pokemon X in my little hands, but I went out to dinner. Last night and got myself some Steam cash. Picked up a few things from the Capcom sale, which by far is probably going to end sometime this evening or tonight. One second here. And a few games I did pick up. And yes, this is an update of sorts. And a few games I did pick up. A few games you're gonna probably question me about, like why did I get that? There are a few games that I just really need just for a glog. Just to do a glog, you know, that nothing too big, nothing too crazy, just some games I can basically just talk life over with, you know what I mean? So I got a little bit of the sale going, and I bought like at least $10 worth of games on Steam. 3 happen to be in a collection, the XE collection, or rather the Gun XE collection. Another one that I managed to also get, and I've actually had fun with, is Fairy Blossom Freesia, or I'll call it short name Freesia. That's Freeesi, Freesia. And I have another game that some of you have seen on 360 or the PS3. It's called Age of Booty. Age of Booty is a pirate game. And it's one of those strategy type games. So, like I said, I had gotten like $10 worth of Steam games since because the sale, the Capcom sale. I said, well, might as well pick up on some of the games that I figured I pretty much want to do for blogging. And aside from owning Dead Rising 2, I also have Bionic Commando Rearm, which is basically a reboot of the NES Bionic Commando, just with techno music and whatnot. Those are games I probably will see myself doing as Let's Plays. Well, for the C collection, I kind of see them as just blog material. Same with the pirate game Age of Booty. That's the same thing. It's just basically blog material. But aside from that, since this is an update report, well, currently I am doing Costume Quest, Breath of Fire. I'm still doing Sonic Adventure DX on my own time. I still have Foul Play to do, which I hope you're enjoying that. I really hope you are enjoying that as much as I like playing through that game. I am also doing Final Fantasy VII, and I have to say, considering how much time I put in, I'm near the end of this one. In only 7 parts, I'm near the end of this one. I am very proud of my efforts of doing such. I can tell you one thing, I'm not going to basically try to get everything on Final Fantasy VII. I'm sorry. For those who are thinking it's gonna be a perfect run, I'm sorry. I hate to burst your bubble, but no. Because I'm just playing through the game. I'm not doing it for achievements. I'm doing it for nostalgic reasons. That's all. So, I'm sorry, but I'm not that kind of guy who can pull it off, okay? Sometimes, if I'm in the mood, I will pull it off. Otherwise, I'm not. So, it's a Final Fantasy game. I'm only playing it because it's a Final Fantasy game. Greatest franchise of all time, next to the Tales series. Let's see, and everything. I'm still doing costume quests, by the way. I haven't forgotten. I've just been busy with everything else that basically, even though it's not on my list, it is up here. It is up here, so therefore I hadn't forgotten about anything. Just I got a lot of games I really want to cycle through. So a lot of these games that I'm doing basically cycle through. There are other games aside from what I have on Steam and what I have on my emulators that I still plan on doing. And although it's like halfway through October, they'll get done, don't worry, if you're wondering. But really, it has been such a weekend for me, because I basically celebrated my half book being done, my 3rd book being half done. Folks, well, let's go out, we can have dinner, and do whatever. Managed to go to the grocery store, pick up a few groceries for the house, and today, since I was out with my nephew, we went to Fry's. And oh, the joys of what I found at Fry's, because you cannot really, I mean, what they lack in electronics, they make up with deals. And I only picked up 2 of the greatest deals I will ever find in my lifetime, but possibly more, but you can't find it any cheaper than how much I got them for. The first I've actually picked up, and it's a big part of me being an 80s kid, was Jace and the Wheel Warriors Volume 1. 3 discs, 32 episodes, and it only cost $7. Real good deal. I am proud of this purchase. If I ever run into Volume 2, I'm picking that up like a madman, and I am going to enjoy it, because I haven't seen all of Jason and the Wheel Warriors since I was a kid. So that's probably something I'll be watching later during my after hours. Take a break from recording and whatnot. And another thing that I bought, which I'm surprised I actually found it for dirt cheap at Fry's. I found the entire collection, the entire series of Ultraman. And yes, this is the complete series. This is all 4 discs. I believe it's all 4 discs. Yes, it's all 4 discs of the complete 39 episode series of the enigmatic giant hero of Tokusatsu fame, which is Ultraman. And They actually have the they actually have on this the sub version and the dub version. Now, just to make this clear, the sub version has the original audio and whatnot in it, and with English subtitles. The dub version has the voice cast from the 60s version of Speed Racer. So yeah, that means Peter Fernandez, Corinne Orr, and the late Earl Hammond. The three voice actors from the classic Speed Racer series. So that's probably another thing I'm probably going to be watching sometime this weekend or so. I have my weekends planned for probably doing nothing or whatever it is that I really want to do. But because what's been happening, it's really been good. I've been enjoying Pokemon X, and of course I've got myself like two movies for only a mere $14. My apologies if some of you couldn't see my trainer, but he's dark skinned, brown eyes, black hair, just like me. The only thing is, I have no bangs or anything like that, only hairs. As my old man would say, curls for the girls. Corny, yes, I know. Don't roll your eyes, I know you watch it. But anyway, it's really been a really good weekend, despite the fact that I've been cycling through the games I've been working on, off and online. I found myself going back to a few old 360 games I found myself playing. I've got myself off of Dragon's Dogma for a while, and been playing Blue Dragon, the 3. I'm kind of like lost in transit, as it were, in Blue Dragon. And don't worry, I will most likely find my way to where I'm supposed to be at. Now, I'm probably going to do Tales of Vesperia over, because my save data got corrupted. I did the stupid thing. I did the stupid idiotic thing of moving the data from one part to the next and pay for it. But then again, I was losing. I was losing a battle. It was the final battle. That's how far I was. I was at the final battle of the game. No lie. But I felt like I could do better. I I didn't have the ultimate powers on hand, which could have made the final battle a bit more easier. But yeah, that's why you can play it over. Just so you know. Oh, second time around. Oh, you know what to do. So, lots of games that I have on Steam that I will most likely try to do next year, because this year is almost over. You have to focus on next year. So aside from the games I have listed on my on the side of this wall here, I will most likely finish them because I find myself to have a little more time at night now than I usually would. And pardon for yawning. And really, after I finish this list, once I finish my main list, I will most likely have the rest of my list done, because there's not much of gameplay left. It's rather just me actually sitting down, going through referencing notes and scripts and whatnot, and actually playing the game. This is just like a drive these days, you know. I find myself very busy trying to go through one game, trying to finish one game, you know, everything else. And I've been multitasking games like, you know, juggling. Like I've been like juggling a typewriter, an anvil, and a fat lady all at once. And she hasn't even sung. But as the 10 kg of games, I have to do what I have to do. Which is basically power down and plow forward. Power down to mean get my power back and plow through the games. I have a few more games that I probably will do this month, but most likely they will be done over the weekend. Now, I know Overkill is done. I'm pretty sure I will do House of Dead 3. And, again, I'm not sure about Mad World, because I haven't really finished Mad World on my own time, because of one goddamn boss. That boss is Frankenstein. And, basically, once I get through that, and the rest of the game, I will more than likely try to attempt to record me going through Mad World. I might consider getting myself a capture card for future reference. I might get a capture card. Probably. I mean, I do have a Dazzle, but the problem is, the Dazzle I had for my last computer, it kind of like went funky for some reason because it was XP, and because it was a Dazzle, you know, it you know, and because my computer was kind of like, you know, iffy about certain softwares, certain software. Well, Dazzle couldn't work on it, so I'll find a way. I'll basically find a way to loophole and try to get myself something different other than a Dazzle. Hopefully, to where I can record off my 360 and or my Wii, and possibly my PS2 or any other consoles for that matter. And more than likely just do what I have to do. I mean, I'm still around, so there's not really a big issue about how my footage is going to turn out. All I know is it's getting done, and I'm finding the time to do more. Now I just need the energy to push on through, and not just the games, but my novels too. I'm finding myself reading more, which is a good thing. I'm reading gotta get some of that Pepsi, man. I've been reading through Rurouni Kenshin Volume 3, which is a collection of Volumes 7 through 9, as it says. And this page has, and this novel has about, say, 573 pages. Over this weekend alone, I've read up to, from I believe last time was 200 something. I'm at 465. So of course I've been reading for the sheer factor of inspiration for my novels. And of course, I'm still working on my novel, which is volume 3, right here. Yeah, even though it says book 1 of the origin, this is my volume 3. So right now I am like halfway through the novel, and more than likely I will pick up on it. So yeah, I've been truly busy with everything else aside from Pokemon here and doing some reading. And I still have volume 4 sitting right here by my 360 here. And I got a lot of things I really want to just put towards my, my artistic juices. So that's a good thing. I'm trying to keep myself mentally refreshed and physically motivated to do stuff. Namely, just do a little bit of everything, but not, spread my energy stream so far apart, So therefore, yeah, it's a good feeling, because I never put enough energy into what I like to do. And aside from playing video games and my book, this is something I like to do. This is how I like to expand my energy. I want to expand on my energy as much as I can towards the stuff I enjoy doing. So that's a beautiful thing. Because for most who know me, I used to be a workaholic. Never gave myself time for anyone else besides the people I work with, let alone my family and my friends and even my love life. So that's always a good thing. I'm trying to basically put my life back into perspective, which is what I'm still doing. I am putting my life back into perspective. I'm making up for lost time, as it were, because well, it is important that you do spend time with those you care about, your friends, your family, your loved ones, And it's important that you have something that you basically just want to relax and enjoy doing, because, it's fun for you and you feel a bit of satisfaction in the process when you do it. But, it's been a great week. It's been a great weekend, busy weekend, but it's been a great weekend nonetheless. And of course, my update concludes with me having more games added to my list in Steam, and I have so many more presents to send. So if you're watching and you're probably wondering, well then, my friends, I will be sending something in your Steam inboxes pretty soon. So with that, I have been the Tenkaichi of Gaming, Ichigo Musco, busy gamer as always, but I feel real good about it. So I'm having fun, which is what I'm supposed to do with my life, and find fun within said fun in my work. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu, and until next time we see each other, which will probably be in a few hours, I don't know. Tenkai Muso!